I think we are live if the technology has not failed. Gentlemen, how are we?
Hello.
It's to Lovejoy. How are we, boys?
Evening.
Everybody's back on deck. Everybody's back on deck. We were without a Matt, and then we were without a me, and now everybody is back together. Things are the way it should be. Everybody is well, except for the fact that we are ice cold on the punt.
Are we not?
Are we really?
Are we Lovejoy?
I mean, we as a collective are ice cold on the punt. One of us as a whole had an okay day yesterday. An okay day.
Get into that
It was
later.
all right.
You gonna elaborate on that one, or are you gonna just keep silent to yourself?
I bet on a horse. I mean, while we're here, we may as well go with it. I bet on a horse. I had a bonus bet in my account. It was my birthday. Perhaps the punting gods were smiling down upon that. And the horse was paying 91 to 1. I had a $15 bonus bet. I'm not good at math. I can only look at the reward in the bet slip, which paid out once that horse won $1,300, maybe a little bit more. And the only
$1,350, mother.
$1,350. The only reason
We've actually got a picture of the money here. 20 pieces of silver. And Judas the betrayer. Live pictures of his winnings right here, ladies and gentlemen.
The only reason I picked the horse, it was called Patch Adams. It was running at the Bull yesterday, is because it's a great movie. Robin Williams. I don't know anything about horses. And I tried to send you through a tip today, 101 to 1, and that horse ran last. And
you blow me that $5, man.
There we go. Outside of that, the world of footy, we'll get into our locks and fully cooked roughies in a second. Probably address straight off the top, and we're always the first to harp on about other people's football teams when they stink. It is official that since Matt started supporting the Newcastle Knights, they're a god-awful team.
I think I brought the bad juju over from Brisbane, and I've planted it in the Newcastle camp.
Yeah. What's going on? I don't understand. Is it because it's such a beautiful place to live? You think the players are just like, oh, well, fuck it. Like, we live here and it's great. We don't need to be good footballers too.
Becca, can you explain the image on the picture, please? I'm a little unclear what that is.
Toilet brush for your toilet. Isn't that all they're good for at the moment?
You know it's bad when a Cowboys fan is crowing too. I just don't understand it.
Here they are after one of the many tries that were scored against them on the weekend. Oops, sorry. Just wait.
Good-looking sorts, but
Yeah. But when you look at that team, keep that shot up. When you look at that team, and I mean this with all due respect, because obviously I haven't got an ounce of athletic prowess in my body, but if you go from left to right, Stafford Toa would not be playing first grade at many other clubs. Anari Tawala, I'm sure, is a lovely fella, but is not an NRL centre. Dan Saifidi, good player. Kurt Mann, good enough to play off the bench. Clemens lost his mad dog persona. I don't know what's happened. Jaden Bradley tackles, that's about it. Connor Watson has a bit of impact. Blake Green, love him, but had an ACL done at 34. And, I mean, it's hard to come back from that at 24. So, he kicks the ball about 20 metres now, so I doubt he'll play another game. Bradman Best is a wasted talent at the moment. I feel bad for him. Musgrove, great mullet. Mitch Barnett is a decent player. But outside of that, I just don't think there's any talent.
Blake Green's definitely sucking his gut in there, eh?
We all do.
We've all been in our stance. We're holding our stance.
Oh, I just don't know. Actually look, they're paying 41 to 1 to win the spoon.
Ooh. 41. Who's?
Yeah, Bulldogs are
what are
still
the Bronx
favourites.
paying?
Like 2 to 1? No, I think they were up to about $6. I think that was $6.
Fuck, 41 to 1 is not bad for that team, mate. Even just put it on and then cash out after they get close and they're losing fucking 10 in a row.
I don't know, but
I think you've got to think they bag a few wins in the Origin period.
Who?
We'll lose Ponga. Ponga's the only person that scores points or sets up points.
True.
When is Pierce back?
I did his pec, so around 20.
Yeah, fuck.
Something stupid like that. So busted.
Sipping on the spoon by then.
Yeah.
Who do you reckon would win between them and the Bulldogs at the moment? I'd be fucking borderline picking the Bulldogs.
We beat them first game of the season, but in current form, I think the Bulldogs are going to do the Dragons this weekend. That's my upset of the round.
Yeah, I was thoroughly disappointed with the Dragons.
Are Dragons doing that thing where they start strong?
Yeah.
And they just die off in the arse?
Yeah. Which Newcastle have been very good at for many years, but anyway. All right, let's have a look at some bets. Can we go into our let's go into our locks to start. I went absolute tight ass this week, but with the boost, you still got $8.50 to 1. I'm not going to tell you how much money to put on there, but if you did put, say...
You got a large kitty now, don't you?
I had a little bit left
over when I saw it.
Yeah, okay, you're playing... or something.
Adokar and Storm, $2.19. To'o and the Panthers, and then it just goes Raiders to beat the Knights, which I didn't know. I thought it was in Canberra. It's in fucking one of those bumfuck places, Mudgee or Wagga or one of them. And Manly to beat the Warriors. That's it. I feel like that is absolutely lock it in. Put your house on it.
$8.52 with a boost.
With a boost.
Yeah.
Pretty good, mate.
Don't know about Adokar.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Have you looked at the wing?
I don't know about Adokar.
Look at the wings for the bloody Rabbits this week. I think they got Stephen Masters and some other fucker because everyone's injured. Alex Johnson's going to fall back.
About time.
He's probably paying more odds than your fucking Patch Adams win, I reckon. What was it, $91?
Oh, they pushed Gago to a win. Oh, okay, they made some changes. This will change it. So Cody Walker's going to fullback now. Gagai and Johnston on the wings. Braden Burns and Stephen Masters in the centres. Benji at halfback, and that Dean Hawkins, that young kid, is going to 5'8" at this stage.
Yeah, interesting. Gagai actually wouldn't be a bad bet then.
Yeah, I feel like he hasn't been scoring. He's not a big scorer though.
He scored last week.
Yeah, he scored his last 3 games. But outside of that, yep.
There you go, man. Don't listen to what I say. I barely watch.
And on that note, let's move into Matt's lock.
This will be.
They're big odds for you, man.
That is, man. That's quite generous,
is it the right
isn't
one?
it?
30 to 1.
I think it is the right one, man. Yeah, it is. It's called. If this had a name, it would probably be called The Usual Suspects. Alex Johnson from the Rabbits against the Storm. Adokar across as well. Surely, I don't know what you meant by Adokar not playing well. I always see him featuring.
He's not playing well. No, he's not playing well. It says he's been scoring.
His job's to score tries, and you said he's not playing well.
Not necessarily.
You said you hate Adokar.
Oh,
yeah, I heard that.
What do you hate about him, Becca?
I don't hate anything about him, mate.
All right. Moving on to the next leg of the multi. Penrith. Surely they'll freaking crush Cronulla. I think they were paying like $1 something. $1.07?
$1.10 or something stupid.
Against Cronulla. Cronulla was paying like $7, so I went them as an easy win. Steve Crichton. Again, usual suspect. Sevo probably burned me the dog. Then, yeah, little bet on the Reds against the Brumbies. They've beat them the last 2 times, right?
Brumbies have got a lot of injuries. Brumbies have got a lot of injuries, man.
Very close.
I think that'll be out of everything on there. I reckon I'm probably most looking forward to that Reds game.
I think it's very close to a sellout too, which is really good. Good for rugby.
It's just good for Sunday.
They don't get that very often.
Yeah.
I know they've got a lot of injuries, but I feel like $1.50. Like they only beat the Brumbies by a last-minute penalty.
$30 with no boost on that either, Matt. So I don't know if you boost that. What are you going to get? $34 or something, Matt? What did you use your boosts on today?
Yeah, what'd you fucking gamble on to lose your boost and not tell the boys about?
That fucking bogus horse you put on.
Nice. Alrighty.
True burn.
Ready for Scotty's
little birthday burn.
Little birthday burn. So I liked Elliott's one because it's fucking almost identical to mine. We're going 3 games, Canberra Raiders to beat the Knights because, well, the Knights are shit. Penrith Panthers 13 plus with Matty Burton. He's been on fire lately. I'm a massive Matty Burton dick rider at the moment.
Me too.
Then Storm and
is there room enough for two on that dick? Because I'm on there as well.
Oh, there's plenty more, buddy. Join in. Although I thought you couldn't get off Cleary, so I wonder if he's going to feature in your.
But I can share.
Nathan Clinic.
But no, I think those three games are definitely the safest. I was tempted to bet on the Manly, which I'm a big fan of as well, but I just can't go near the Warriors. Like they'll get pumped by 50 points. Yeah, they just scare me when it comes to betting, so I just won't bet near them.
Agreed.
Storm at $8.70 to 1 pick.
No boost on that one either, Scotty. Where'd your boost go? Tell us.
So for some reason I boosted it, but then when I shared it, it didn't share the boost. So it's actually $9 something boosted.
Right.
Coward.
I think that's an Android thing. I think mine does the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Moving on to my
usually
lock.
does.
I feel really good about this week.
How?
Justin Olam. I don't know how none of you are betting on Olam this week. He's $2.60 to score. That's great money against a depleted South Sydney. And then, as we were saying before, this is my lock. Nathan, the Clinic Cleary, $3.50. Another incredible money against the Sharks. The Sharks are they're gonna be terrible this week. Panthers are gonna be as amazing as we've seen them all week. Gutho at Bank West. Need I say no more? I had a feeling he'd get a double last week. I had.
Did you bet on it?
To get a double, I did. But I had him to score a try. Basically, it's one of those cases where you put two same games on. They don't really match up. But if you could rearrange the legs, you would win a lot of money. But it didn't happen.
That's called losing.
That's not the right attitude, Scott. We're a positive show here. We're not going to talk about like that.
Sorry, continue.
Kalen Ponga to score against the Raiders. He's due. He made us suffer last week. David Fafita to score. He was pretty. He wasn't really around until the last 10 minutes of last week.
He sucked in that game.
I think Ennis. It might have been Mick Ennis came out and criticised him and said, you're not signing. You need to be more. You need to be there more. So I think he responds because he's the kind of player that would, as far as I've seen. And Kyle Felt to lock it out. Kyle Felt loves to score a try at Queen.
Felt has one try for the year. The year.
The reason I bet him was because they're in Townsville. I think.
Oh, you got to bet that other winger. He's a gun for the Cows. They need to lock him up.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I thought about it, but yeah.
So what happens next year with them? Because Drinky's re-signed. They have Dearden at 6. What's his face at 7? Townsend. Drink's going to have to become either a centre or you're going to pay Val fullback money to play on the wing.
Yeah, and that was what Peyton, when he had a full-strength squad at the start of the year, was going to do. He was going to have Val on the wing and Drinkwater at fullback. So unless he's sticking with that plan, he seems like the kind of guy that likes to stick to his plans. Maybe
Val has been playing outstanding football at fullback.
He has been very good last year.
I can't see him losing that. I wouldn't be surprised if Drinkwater plays like a Benji role off the bench and they give Dearden a little bit of less minutes, like a 50 to 60 minutes a game as opposed to the full 80.
They won't do that.
But he's like 18, isn't he?
I don't fucking know. They won't do it. Nobody. No, but even the Rabbits don't do that with halves. They just throw Benji out there to add another one.
Well, they might
something about about playing at 7 or 6 in North Queensland and getting really bad injuries. Like it's happened to all of them, I think.
His kicking game,
maybe they need some backup in the halves. I don't know. It's good to have.
I can't see them not playing him in the middle of the field with his kicking game at the moment. He's been kicking great.
Anyway, so he'll probably go to 1 and then to the wing.
I didn't tell you the odds. $151.75 for your dollar. 6 legs. That is my lock for the week.
Can I just, because everyone's on me because I had one piece of luck with a horse, which would be the only piece of luck that I had for the year. Here we fucking I sent through Lovejoy's horse of the weekend. And again, want to reiterate, if you gamble on this and lose, that's your fucking fault for listening to any of us. But I want to find the form guide on this stupid horse that I found. By the way, my vegan missus was very conflicted when we won over $1,000 on horses yesterday. Happy we have money to spend on holiday. Not happy that, whatever the fuck they think.
More money for like lentils and dal or whatever.
Yeah. Have you got that horse?
Was that sorry, mate?
Have you got that horse?
Yeah, it's up.
I can't see shit. My computer's sucking dick. Anyway, the Royal Mile. There we go. The Royal Mile is running at Morfettville. I don't know where that is, but it's race 7 on Saturday. Do your little bet return thing, but load up on the thing to win responsibly. At the moment, it's ducked down from $13 to $10. Form guide. The last 6 races, it's gone first, second, first, and it was paying 13 to 1 to win the fucking thing. And the runner comments say, made it 4 wins straight when pressing on and finding plenty last time. Drawn well and should be prominent again. The jockey, Jacob Opperman. The trainer, L.A. Creek. The location, Mount Gambier. It's won 62.5% of its races. It's placed in every single race it's been in. It's won $181,000. The Royal Mile is going to get us thousands of dollars this weekend.
So I've just looked it up. It's already shortened to $10.
Yeah, boost that bitch. Boost that bitch.
Boost it to 12. I just got on it as we speak.
Right.
Don't do it. No, we should never talk about stakes. And
that was a good sale, man.
Thank you. Whatever people gamble, it's definitely going to run last. Get euthanized after it. Sorry, Abby. Whatever people bet is up to them. We don't normally talk stakes. But, Scott, you are a fucking tight ass. Can you put more than $2 on this? Because I got a good feeling about this horse.
Yeah, I just chucked a tenner on it.
My hero.
Fuck, mate, we don't all have 91 to 1.
Oh, let's be serious.
That sounds
There's
like
no
you won a 6 race, you know.
Judas.
I had to say,
don't you start on this one, Matt, with your 50-cent fucking silver bets.
Silver bets.
My silver bets.
I just zoomed the camera in this because I am.
No, you got me, man.
But yeah, bet on that horse because it looks amazing. Again, there's probably something wrong with it. That's why it was 10 to 1. I don't know anything about horse racing, but I do know that I'm enjoying watching it, and I understand why people lose families, homes, children, etc. to gambling. Let's go to our fully cooked roughies.
Let's take a look at yours first, Elliott.
My screen is cooked. Oh, there we go. I can see it this time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this is done with no thought, but 1,277 to 1. As soon as I saw Damien Cook at $6 to score a try, and what I think will be an open, free-flying attacking game against the Storm tomorrow night, I thought, fuck it, let's have some fun. So Cook to score, and then I've got in Para v Roosters, Reed, Mahoney, Marnie, whatever the fuck, 5 to 1, him to score. Luciano Leilua for a back row scores a lot of tries in the Tigers because they have no weapons because they suck. I think they might win that game though, so $4.50 him to score. Reece Robson has scored in his last 3 games for the Cowboys, and they're playing the Broncos who suck at different times in matches, so $5.50 he's in there. And to round it out, because I wasn't happy that I hadn't got myself to 1,000 to 1 odds yet, I threw in the great man, Mr. Hamstring Tear himself, Tom Trbojevic, at $1.72
through the quad.
Yeah, that's right. He lost at the Corso. 1,277.10 to 1. I would not put more than 50 cents on it. I would put a Scott Micklejohn bet on this one. But I mean, it's up to you. Probably won't get past the first leg, but I'm going to enjoy watching it.
I like it. Did Reece Robson score last week? I think he did, didn't he?
I just said, you fuckhead. He scored in his last 3 games.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, on to the
next.
next.
Let's move on. Scott, what have you got for us?
Yeah, so gone a couple of outsider games in there as well. I'm going to go the Sydney Roosters to win. Teddy is back, so I reckon if they win, Tedzo will have a good one. I've chucked in a little bit of a lock. Obviously, Raiders to beat Newcastle should be a fucking shoo-in. And Jack Wyden almost went for a double last week.
And got none.
Unfortunately, he didn't.
The first one was nowhere near. So if you looked up obstruction in this dictionary, there's that play, that first try of the Raiders.
100%. But he's playing good football and he's running the ball a lot, so I think he's got a good chance up the middle.
I agree. Shit though, Canberra. I reckon that game is going to be fucking awful to watch.
You reckon? I don't mind them, man. I thought
Canberra suck. There's big problems. Big problems in-house. That's what I'm saying. Both teams are awful.
I think it's fair to put Raiders on the same rung as the Knights, but...
Mate, how? They lost to the fucking Cowboys.
Yeah, that's right.
They got done by 30 at home, and then they lost. Who'd they lose to last week? The Rabbits, I know, are a good team, but they fucked their asses. Not in a good way either. I think the Raiders suck.
Did you watch that football game with the Rabbits?
Yeah.
It was like contested till like the 65th minute.
Mate, the fucking Broncos can test games for 60 minutes. It's the back end that matters. The back end of the green machine stinks. I'm just saying.
All right. Didn't you back him this week?
Yeah, I did. I put him in my
line. We're going to roll down. I agree. I reckon the West, the outsiders against the Titans, but fuck, did the Titans defend disgusting last week. So I reckon the West Tigers might be in here.
In Sydney, too.
Yeah, with no Faluma to score. And then just to round it out, because it was only coming in at like 60-1 at the time, I chucked in Felt against the Bronx and obviously our big man Tommy T against the Warriors. That'll give you a sultry 126-1.
Ooh la la. I like odds over 100.
I like that one.
Thank you.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You like it besides the Raiders.
Even though I tore it apart. It's a roughie. No, it's just the comments that he made saying it's going to be a cakewalk for the Raiders. I get defensive, obviously, because of Newcastle.
You hit a nerve there, bros. Right.
Yeah, but it's in fucking Wagga, I think. It's probably in Morfordville with my fucking horse. I don't know. It's somewhere regional.
You know what? I'm going to put
things in Morfordville.
Where's Morfordville? I'm going to find out.
It's near the border of like Victoria and South Australia, because if they're training in Mount Gambier, that's in South Australia.
Oh, okay. So that horse doesn't have far to travel. Fuck. Honestly, put $1,000 on Royal Arsehole. What's it called?
Royal Mile. Paying $10 now.
Royal Mile.
Right on. I'll
$3 to place. Fuck, put your girlfriend on that. $3 to place. And it's never come
on. You heard him.
Have a look at Matthews.
Fuck, mine looks quite shit.
Is that your rough? No, that's his lock, you dickhead.
Yeah, that's the Reds at the bottom, mate. That's my lock.
Sorry. They are very similar. Right. Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's right. Brisbane on the bottom. So, what have I got here? 7-leg multi, paying $54.51. Justin Olam did feature in my multi, whoever said he wouldn't. Was he going anytime try scorer against the Storm? Blake Ferguson seems to get a bit more ball. Yeah, I don't like him. I hate the look of the bloke, but hopefully he gets across this week.
Brian be my favourite player at the moment.
To say.
Him and Puppy and fucking Cleary are the most fun to watch, I would say.
Easily, yeah.
And the left side of the Rabbits, that's pretty fun too.
Yeah. I like watching Reece Walsh personally.
Why do we keep betting on the Don?
I feel like, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't got an answer to that. I seen him there and I was like, oh.
He's still paying short odds for a dude who hasn't scored shit all this year, eh?
They do that with Fergo too. Fergo scored, like 2 tries all last year? He was at under $2 every game, I swear. I like this without the Don.
Oh, dang.
He was very good last year, and it's that classic case of thinking like he'll score the week I don't bet on him. And I know that I
don't want to miss out on that.
It's like when I don't go and play, that's when I'm going to lose. Like, you know,
I tend to have a theme of the usual suspects. So I'm going to keep riding that train because it worked very early on, and that's the only time it's ever worked. So I'm keep applying that formula.
No reason,
well, very true, sir. I just want them all to come in, have the perfect storm, you know. Moving on, Xavier Coates against North Queensland. What's he up to? So he's going to Melbourne?
Yeah, apparently it'll be confirmed either way Monday, but if he goes, it's 2 years for just over $400 a year, I think.
It's good for a 20-year-old.
But he can make more money in Brisbane, so it's not a cash thing. But fuck, to learn under Bellamy, yes, please.
And you might win a premiership.
I guess that's more important to some people, eh? Moving on. Tommy Turbo. Just figured I'd throw him in there because he wasn't in my lock, so I was like, I better put him somewhere, so may as well just feature in the old roughie. Rounded up. I don't know nothing about AFL. I've seen Brisbane, they're paying good odds, so I was like, yeah, I'll chuck him in. I was in Fremantle at the time of this bet, and I was like, fuck Fremantle, so I'll chuck it on Brizzy. Up the Lions. Let's go.
It's at 54-1.
Yeah.
In Brisbane at the Gabba.
Sure.
Yeah, it got moved to the Gabba. It was meant to be in Freo. They moved to the Gabba because everyone had
coronavirus, man.
Everyone's spitting in each other's mouths and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's what they do in Perth. And they just
so they say hello or something.
each other. They spit each other.
I actually saw it happen yesterday. Yeah. Can confirm.
Yeah. $54, Matt. There's not much of a difference between your lock and your roughie. Not much.
$24 difference, man. I'm chasing a W. Then I can get a little bit crazy.
Yeah, we don't all have have Pat fucking Adams money. Patch Adams money.
You won't let it go.
I was not even part of that sledge. I was not sledging. Honestly, I black booked Patch Adams, so whenever he runs moving forward, I can put everything on it.
Very nice.
And not tell us. Bonus bet. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Just bet on anything that has a good movie name. Sorry, Becca.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, pick the name.
There we go.
I was going to say, if it's anything less than 2,000-1, you've underdone yourself.
It is less than 2,000-1, Scott.
I know, it's disappointing.
So I've gone with this format of I want to keep my lock available for a cash out. So that means no same game multis. And I'm really just leaning towards try scorers.
I like that.
As you saw before, yeah, my lock only had try scorers in it. And this one's got a few same games with a couple of results in there. Kicking off with Nico Hines. He's playing fullback again this week. And I think I just like his chances of scoring. Penrith Panthers with a negative 18-point handicap. I think they'll get past that easily. I've got Kickout in there for 2. He's been a bit quiet the last couple of weeks in terms of
You love
scoring.
Kickout.
How are you not, mate? Have you seen him play?
I think he's overrated.
Looking fella.
Really?
I think he's alright, but I think he gets talked about because he's on that Penrith side. I reckon there's about 8 people in his position in other teams that are better players than him, including Papali'i from the Eels. But anyway, keep going.
I don't think you see many men as big as him with that much power who have those kind of ball skills.
He's got dick fingers, mate. Fucking dick fingers.
He gets a lot of ball. And he plays a lot of minutes. Anyway.
You get a lot of ball.
It was hard not to bet on Sieve or Gutho for 2 tries or more. They both step up at Bank West. I think either of them might get 2 tries in the end. I just went for a try each, just trying to keep it even.
You wouldn't want to get crazy with your odds, would you?
Wouldn't want to get too crazy. And then, obviously, Gold Coast Titans head-to-head. That could be a danger game. And as I was saying before, I think David Fafita is going to bounce back this week. There's a bit of criticism coming his way about going missing. And then I think Matt the same. One of you, was it Matt, who had Turbo to anchor?
We all had Turbo in our roughies, I believe.
Yeah. And Ruffy's not fair. It's not fair on him either, I think.
You're better than this.
To score this week.
Yeah.
Rounding that out for $1,960.41.
Oh, they need to relegate the West. Sorry, you go.
Go for it, bros. I forgot what I'm saying.
No, fuck. But honestly, the West Tigers are potentially the most boring sports franchise in Australia. No one gave a fuck about Balmain. No one gave a fuck about West. They tried to merge them together to make us care. We cared for a couple of years when Benji was sidestepping people. Since then, they are the most, and this is coming from a Newcastle fan, they are the most boring sports franchise to watch, besides maybe the Gold Coast Suns in Australian sporting world, including every A-League team.
And women's sport. Get them.
This has been a very salty episode. I just want to point out this is.
Everyone's pissed off. No one's winning except on an accidental horse, and I feel guilty, and you blokes feel jaded.
Yeah, definitely jaded. That's all right. We'll have bounce back, boys. We'll chase them this weekend, and we'll get.
Remember, what did you say about chasing losses?
They can't run forever.
This is true.
Before we get this show cancelled for good, I'm going to sign off. Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Happy punting. What we've done an awful job at is actually posting these onto the Facebook and stuff. One of us will do it this weekend.
Lovely. This will be the weekend.
See you, team.
That person.
Ciao.
See you guys.
Later.
Trying to hit end. Can someone else hit end?
Becca, end your shit.